Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Danny and Donna's behind the camera, and we are forever dreaming. Today we're doing another product review from Oxilam, and these are LED headlights, and we're going to be installing these in our 2010 Jeep Wrangler. We have the OEM Halogen bulbs in here, and today we're going to walk you through of how to take out the halogen bulbs and put these LED lights in from the Oxilam and see what the difference is. So we're going to do a before and after picture of the old lights compared to the new lights. So stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss this. Alright, today's video is sponsored by Oxilam LED Lights. Check out their website. They have just about every light bulb that you would need for a replacement, and they specialize in the LEDs. Today we're going to be doing an install. We're going to be taking out the old halogen bulbs of our 2010 Jeep and putting these in. So these bulbs here at night, we hate driving this thing at night because you just can't really see good. And they reached out to us, told us about the product, and now we're going to tell you about it. So stay tuned. We're going to show you how to do it.
And we've got a discount code.
Yeah, discount codes are always good.
Be sure and watch to the end because you'll want to be able to see the comparison between our current headlights and our new headlights. The difference is amazing. We highly recommend them.
So the very first step, of course, is to take the hood off and put it up. We're going to remove the grill. Some people will come in from the behind, they'll take all this stuff off and everything. I'm going to show you the really easy, proper way, in my opinion, how to do this. And we'll be removing these 6 plastic pins here. So I'm just going to be basically using this pin removal tool here.
Oh, you got a special tool for that?
Well, it came with the kit that we needed.
Oh.
So yeah.
But you could also just use like a flat tip screwdriver,
Oh
right?
yeah, yep, flat tip screwdriver, anything. You just pull this out like this, grab it behind the back, pull it out, set it off to the side. Super easy. That's why I like this tool, because they don't break. If for some reason you did break one of them, you can get a kit of these on Amazon, or you can go up to your local auto mechanic store and get some.
So these pins, there is when it's in there, when it's installed, it looks like that. But you pull this pin up
and it looks
a
like
little
that.
bit, so there's the gap.
When you push it in,
it locks
pushes
in.
Yep.
All right, so we just need to do all 6 of those.
Sometimes they come apart like that. It's okay. It's not broken or anything. You just put it back in like that. I'm just gonna put them off to the side. Put this off to the side. Now, the grill has got clips in it on the bottom and over here. So just kind of push it out a little bit. And if you look in here, you'll see the clips. Right there. Here, 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 here.
Okay.
Pull them out. Looks like these have never been out, which is a good thing, I guess. All right, I want to point something out. When I was taking this off, I think it was probably the first time that the grill's ever been off. Be careful, because these are real fragile, and if you look right here, some of mine were already loose. So I will probably end up Gorilla Gluing this here just to try to put those back in real good. So just be careful, and I used just a little small crowbar just to kind of pry them out so they wouldn't break all the way off. Now here's where you got 2 different options. If you look right here, your fog lights on both sides are in, and you can take these off real easy by pulling this red clip out right here, pulling it out, and then sliding this off here. And you do that on both sides. I really don't think that we need to do that, because all I need access to is these screws here on the headlight. And I believe that that's a Torque T15. So it is a T15. You can use a drill if you want to. I'm not going to do that because I want to have a little bit more control over these screws. If I go too fast, I might lose them. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You just take these out you're trying to get the chrome bezel off the light bulb. And I'm calling this, I guess, the lamp shade is what that is. Pro tip that I do is I put the screws in my pocket so I don't lose them. So you're gonna get to the back end of this. So you're trying to get to that red clip here, and you pull that out like that. I just pushed it out. I used a hook tool to do that with. And you should be able to just walk this out now. You turn it counterclockwise, and that pulls it out. So you take the lampshade out. Be careful, that's glass. So put it off somewhere that it won't fall. Now I'm gonna pull this out here, and it does take a little bit of manhandling to get it out. So once you get this separated from the lampshade, you undo the clip and you pull this. One thing that I do is I'll just take my tool that I was using to remove the clips, and I'll put it in here and kind of back it up a little bit, because I don't want to put a lot of pressure on pulling those wires. So I get it started and then it comes right out. So that's what the old bulb looks like, and that's probably been in there for 15 years. Now we're coming over here to the box of the Oxilam. I'm gonna show you what's in the box. You got gloves, and I'm gonna show you why that's important in a second. And you have the directions and the information on the light bulbs themselves. Now I'm going to show you a comparison of what the difference between these bulbs are. So this is what a halogen bulb, and what's important about these is you never really want to touch them with your hands. It's old, obviously, so I don't care, because your hands have oil, and it's the same philosophy behind the LED bulbs. You don't really want to touch the filaments on the LED part, so you can wear gloves. So they give you a set of gloves to do this with, so you don't get any of your oils on them. And if you're careful, you really don't need these, but I'm going to go through the steps that they show you how to do on here. So I'm going to pull out one of the bulbs, and I'm going to do a comparison of the side by side. It's pretty much the same. Oh, I've got my big finger out there. The big size, they're about the same size, but they look completely different. So check that out, and now I'm going to flip them over and show you the connector part. If you look right here, it's the exact same. This one's a little bit deeper. So now we're going to show you how to install it. So again, you're going to come back over here to your light housing. You make sure the red clip is in the out position, and these will only install one way. So these right here lines go in to here, and you just have to really push on it to give it a really good seating, and then you push the red tab down.
That looked easy.
So far so good.
All right, so I'm going to turn the bulb on.
Okay, turn it off. That is super bright. All right, so I wanted to make sure that we were good to go, that was on, that I had installed it correctly. Now we're just going to put it back into the lampshade housing. Now this will only go on one way, so you can't really screw it up, but the black part here, knob, goes on the bottom. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to install it in here, and I'm going to turn it clockwise to lock it in. And just like that. So it's in really tight. And remember that I said to put the black tip down there on the light housing itself. And at this point in time, the old Danny would be like looking around for the screws, but because my pro tip, they were in my pocket, I didn't have to find them. So I'm just gonna line it up. And what's nice about doing it this way is because I didn't adjust any of the up, down, left, right on the bulb, on the light housing itself. This should be in the same position of the height driving that the old setting was at. But if you need to do the adjustments for it, those are here on the left and the right, and the top and the bottom. This install should really only take about 30 minutes from start to finish. We're kind of taking our time showing how you do this because of the video and walking you through everything. But it's really a super easy install that anyone could do. It's not hard at all. I'm just gonna make sure everything's snugged up the way I want it to be, because this does go down some bumpy roads. And I'm gonna go turn the headlights on to make sure it works. Boy, look at the difference of that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell, but this is white.
Yeah, this is really white.
And this is yellow.
Yeah.
So that kind of shows you just in the daytime the difference. That is a huge, huge difference. I'm really curious how it's going to work tonight. Okay, so far the tools that I've used is this little crowbar, and again I use that to pry out these clips for the grill. My little hook to help remove or push back the red locking on the light bulbs, a T15, and my handy little pry bar for pulling the clips out. So now we've got passenger one done, we're going to do the driver's side. Pull that out. You can use a screwdriver or something. I'm just using this one here. Push that all the way out like that. Turn it counterclockwise. Pull it straight out. Put the bulb up. Woo, that's hot from turning it on. And this is where I got to grab my little tool here that I use. Again, you can use a screwdriver or whatever. Just kind of help try to pry it out a little bit because it is in there pretty good. Once I get it so it's moving, I can completely pull it out. So this is where the gloves come back in. They recommend that you use the gloves, and you should. Now, one thing that I saw as a disadvantage with the glove is that when I was trying to put the bulb, this new bulb in and turn it holding the glass, it was slippery on my hand. So I took it off so I could get better grip with just doing my hand. Again, you use the glove so you don't get the oil off your fingers onto the LED part. Can't mess it up. It only goes in one way. Line it up with the lines on here to the lines right in here, right there. And you just push it in and then lock it in. Now we're going to turn on the lights again just to make sure it's working.
It's working.
Now I'm going to take this glove off because I don't really need it anymore now I got the bulb, that part in. And again, make sure that this brown knob is in the down position. You take that and you're going to turn it clockwise once you get it lined up like that, and turn, and it's locked in. Straighten up your lights, your wires, put the knob down and get your ring. All right, get my screws out of my pocket, and now I'm just going to install it back. So like I said, it's not a hard upgrade. With the discount code that we give you in the link, will save you some money, because you can spend on buying new bulbs and all that, you can spend hundreds of dollars. You don't need to buy the glass part, you just need the light bulb. Okay, that's all the screws installed, and we're going to turn on the headlights again, make sure everything works before we put the grill back on.
It works.
How's it look?
Looks great.
All right.
Very bright.
So now we're just going to go in reverse order, but make sure that you remove all your tools from where the grill's going to go. And remember what I said about lining these back up. So I found that the easiest way once you get it lined up is to take your hands and push it in so you can seat those back clips. And once you get them seated, you're good to go. And all you got to do is put the clips back in. And remember to have the top part of this out, push it in, boom, done. You got one last one here. Push it in, snap it in. We're good to go. Make sure everything's tight like you want it. Everything's supposed to be where it is. Okay, new headlights installed by Oxilam. The LEDs, basic tools. You could probably just get away with doing a T15 and just a screwdriver, but this is what I used. It made my life a little bit easier. These I highly recommend so far. We're going to give you a before and after picture of what the headlights used to look like and what they look like now at night, so you can see the difference. Thanks for watching us, Danny and Donna, and We're Forever Dreaming, and another product review that we do for you so you don't have to.